Hi, so I wish I didn't have to make this video. I feel like no one's really addressing that on the internet, so here I am. Today we're going to be talking about NTH room scandal. This whole thing is really freaking scary and disturbing, so if you are very sensitive / 13 or less, please use the timestamps that I will put here and in the description box so you can skip the parts that may be triggering for some of you. All the sources will be linked in the description box as well. So what is the NTH room scandal? It's basically a digital sex crime. The NTH room chats were a place where girls, including minors and women, were forced to making sexual exploitative videos and that would be published there. The whole thing happened on an app called Telegram. There were several room chats there, referred to as first room up to 8th room. Now you might wonder, like, how do you join these room chats? Is it free? What is the difference between the first room and the 8th room? So the people who made those room chats basically made a whole business out of it. If you wanted to join any of these room chats, you had to pay. From what I understood, the more you pay, the more disturbing and sexual videos you get. Also, the higher the number of the room, the more disturbing videos and content you will find there. That's my cat. One of the admins is known as Paksa. He ran a room chat called Paksabang, which means doctor's room. It was the most popular room chat. He got caught and arrested, which is a very good thing. We're very happy about that. The approximate number of members only in the doctor's room is 10,000 people. 10,000 people paid to be in that room chat. So what happened in those room chats? The victims were forced to actions such as multiple rapes, cutting off their nipples, sexual intercourses with their siblings, touching themselves with knives saying words like slave or the name of the oppressor, putting scissors into their vagina, and eating feces. It's a really hard word to say. As I said before, minors were involved, so it opens a case of child pornography, which makes this whole thing even more serious. When I'm saying minors, I don't only mean like teenagers, but also children who are literally 11 years old. It is confirmed that one of the victims committed suicide. When I was reading about this, I was wondering, what about the members of the room chats? Were they only watching or were they doing anything with those girls as well? Apparently, some of the members were persuaded to finding the victims in real life and raping them and hurting them and documenting all of it and then posting it on the room chats. So they weren't only bulkers. So now we know all about the things that happened there. What are the NTH room chats? But how did it all start? How did they got the videos from these girls in the first place? So all the women and girls were obviously tricked. They were tricked into sending one photo in the beginning, but then they got blackmailed. So they would send more and more and more, and that's how it all started. Basically, the oppressors, the blackmailers, they would be like, don't send me a video, don't send me 2 photos. We will send all of the pictures we already got to your parents, classmates, teachers, co-workers, whatever. Some of the women were also given an ultimatum to be slaves for a week. There really was no solution for them. They would agree to anything just because they didn't want videos and photos to be posted. Apparently some Korean men knew about this since February 2019. I guess it was a thing on like sex forums or like sex websites, and so they knew what that was, but none of them reported this to the police. Instead, some of them demanded to be added to the room chats, which makes me even more angry when I'm talking about this because we were so worried about Burning Sun and what terrible things were happening there, and we were hoping that this is the only scandal like that, but people knew about this, they didn't do shit. 10,000 people are already identified, including celebrities, CEOs, some high figures in the country, so I assume politicians. I guess this is not very popular because we don't really know the names. With the Burning Sun scandal, we knew that it was Seungri and all of these popular artists. Now we only know like CEO, some celebrities, an athlete, but we don't know exactly who that is. That's why this scandal is not getting enough attention. I also want to say that the regular women and girls were not the only victims. Some of the oppressors, some of the admins, they would hack into their K-pop idols' phones to look for controversial information to blackmail them. So let's paint a picture here. Let's say they found information K-pop idol X has a boyfriend. So let's say the Paksa would be like, if you don't send me a photo, if you don't send me a naked video, I will report this information to the press. We all know what that does to a K-pop artist, because in Korea, dating is a scandal. So K-pop idols who were active career-wise in 2019 are also the victims of that scandal. So that would be it. I really hope this case will be more popular internationally. Literally no one is talking about it. I know coronavirus has been here for a while. I know it's pretty serious, but other bad things are still happening in the world and we should address them. So even though it may not be happening in my country or it may not be happening in your country, it doesn't mean it can't happen. Dangerous people like that are literally everywhere. So I believe we should really be careful. Don't send news to anyone. Don't send news no matter how cute the guy is. Just don't. Don't send anything you wouldn't post on your Instagram. I want to say scandals like that are happening in a country that is known to be highly developed. But are those men developed, like morally, emotionally? No. It happened in France, Poland, USA, Korea, wherever. Obviously will not finish this video saying, I hope you enjoyed the video, because I didn't enjoy it. You probably didn't enjoy listening about, like, finding out about this. Hope you found this video informative. Also, wash your hands, eat good food, stay inside, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye!